Following the death of legendary guitarist Eddie Van Halen on October 6, 2020, there was a renewed interest in his relationship with the famous actor Valerie Bertinelli. The two wed in 1981 after a whirlwind 8-month courtship when Bertinelli was just 20 years old, and in 1991 they welcomed a son, Wolfgang "Wolf" Van Halen. The union would continue for 10 years until the couple's separation in 2001, followed by their divorce in 2007. 1 year after the divorce was finalized, Bertinelli spoke out about the marriage and subsequent split, with the Hot in Cleveland star opening up after she landed a new role as the spokesperson for weight loss company Jenny Craig. The timing also coincided with the release of her memoir, Losing It, and Gaining Back My Life 1 pound at a time. During an interview with Today, Bertinelli explained why she decided to come clean, sharing, "I figured I really had been under this facade for so long. And then when Jenny Craig called me and I was able to successfully do their diet, I thought there's nothing left to really hide from anymore." In 2008, Bertinelli claimed in her memoir that both illicit drug use and infidelity were the catalysts for her divorce from Van Halen, saying, "The priest we tapped to perform the ceremony gave us questionnaires so he could get to know us better and offer more personal words. As we filled out the forms at home, we each held a little vial of coke. It doesn't really bode well for the marriage, I don't think." But drugs were just the tip of the iceberg, as Bertinelli also admitted that she had been unfaithful to Van Halen. She divulged to Today, "Yes, I did, 4 years into our marriage, cheat. And it was a shame, and it was a guilt that I carried with me for a very long time, and I don't like that, so I really wanted to get that out of me." The star also disclosed that the tragic events of September 11, 2001 were a wake-up call and played a part in her decision to go separate ways. "I got tired of, once again, hiding and thinking this is not the life I wanted for myself, for Wolfie especially, and I don't want to keep treating Ed so badly." The couple finalized their divorce in December of 2007, and Bertinelli went on to marry Tom Vitale. As for Van Halen, he found love again with Janie Leszewski, who he wed in 2009. Although Eddie Van Halen and Valerie Bertinelli ultimately divorced in 2007, they managed to remain great friends and successfully co-parent their son Wolfgang together.
Almost 30 years later, I still love and adore him. I'm not in love with him.
In fact, the two were such great friends that Van Halen even invited his ex-wife and mother of his child to his nuptials with Leszewski in 2009, as reported by People. And in 2011, per People, Van Halen returned the favor by being present at Bertinelli's wedding to second husband Tom Vitale. But make no mistake about it, Van Halen and Bertinelli are no fair-weather friends. They showed up for one another during the tough times too. Per the Vancouver Sun, Bertinelli visited her ex-husband multiple times while he underwent cancer treatment. A source told the publication that Bertinelli was very attentive to Van Halen during his time of need. The source revealed, "When she and Eddie were together, she was always cleaning him up, straightening his tie, or helping him comb his hair. That's the way she is, and I think she feels Eddie needs that now." Hours after Van Halen's passing, actress Bertinelli took to Instagram to pen a thoughtful tribute to her former spouse and father of her adult son. 40 years ago, my life changed forever when I met you. You gave me the one true light in my life, our son, Wolfgang. Through all your challenging treatments for lung cancer, you kept your gorgeous spirit and that impish grin. I'm so grateful Wolfie and I were able to hold you in your last moments. I will see you in our next life, my love. Van Halen and Bertinelli's son Wolfgang also commented on the post with 3 simple words. "Love you, Ma."